There's Vaughn.
Here I am. Hey,
Vaughn, how's your day going?
it's going.
It's
Speaking
going?
of which, I need to put me some gut busters in the microwave. Put me some gut busters in the nuclear. I went and got me a small box of. It's only there's
Oh,
only
you fucking lucky boy! Got some fucking White Castles,
there's
man.
only 6 of them in the damn thing. I ate
I
one.
know that's a damn sin. Only 6. They should give
I
you at least 8.
there should be at least 8. But anyway, yeah, Sharpie ate one. I ate one. I'm still hungry. I'm gonna go eat 2 more. Eat 2 more.
Too fucking far away. Let's just throw it up here in the front here. Bang it out in the front. Should we bring Sammy on or no Sammy today? Sammy, I think we should bring Sammy on. I mean, it makes the trolls asshole pucker. I mean, Sammy can get kind of fucking wild, but it's it is what it is. Man, I wish I had a good. Here we go. Good angle. Bring my seat up a little bit. Say a bracha for the show. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'kol niyeh b'dvaro. Let's say l'chaim for all of the things. We need the pendulum swinging back in our way, ladies and gentlemen. We need a win. We need a big win in the clutch.
Need a big win.
The grand slam in the 9th inning to win the game. That's what
we need. A big win, yeah.
I picked me up. Speaking of gut busters, I picked me up a nice big bag of McDonald's.
A bag of what now?
Now I got myself some extra mac sauce on the side. I picked up 2 of those.
McDonald's. Yeah, okay.
I got myself a double cheeseburger.
Outstanding.
2 double cheeseburgers, and I got myself something I normally don't get, and that was a quarter pounder.
Oh, okay. Quarter pounder with cheese or just quarter pounder?
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got myself some McDonald's.
Well, that's good, man. That's awesome.
Well, you need to treat yourself you treat yourself every once in a while.
You got to treat yourself every now and then. That's right. Absolutely.
Man, people treat me like fucking shit, and it's just like I'm so sick of it. I think I'm gonna start treating people like shit, like how people treat me. Yeah. I'm just gonna treat them back the same way.
No, because if you replace like for like, you won't win.
You don't think so? You don't think it'll be good?
No, you can't. These people are fucking masters at being assholes. Okay, you're not even in the same planet, let alone the same
true.
Age. You know, these people are pros at this shit. So no, you're not gonna get. Only thing that's gonna happen is that it'll end up boomeranging back on you, most likely. I mean,
yeah, I'll end up fucking myself even more than I.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. And so no, it's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. But yeah, see the problem with these gut busters is that they're very good, but they're very small.
That's what they are. They're sliders, so that's what they're supposed to be.
That box of gut busters in there. All right. You know, there's 6 of them in there. But see, I eat the whole box, and that's not even one Big Mac. That's not even the equivalent of 1 Big Mac. So I mean,
well, no, one box of gut busters is about a Big Mac. I would say that's about.
You think it's about a Big Mac? I don't know. They're awful small.
I said it's about a Big Mac.
They're awful small. I don't know. They're awful small. But because you eat a Whopper, a Whopper, not a Big Mac. I said Big Mac. I meant because you got McDonald's.
I don't know.
Whopper's big. Whopper's a big sandwich, bro. Come on, Whopper's a big sandwich. So
Whoppers are a big sandwich. That's true.
Yeah. So about three of them gut busters, or 3 or 4, maybe even 6, and so yeah. And that park, I hear the microwave as we speak.
Yeah, I got some Big Mac sauce on the side. What I'll do is I'll just throw some Big Mac sauce on my quarter pounder, and that's it. Bing bada boom. I got myself a quarter pound. Got myself a Big Mac quarter pounder. I like the onions, the way they do it. Mm. Oh yeah. Mm. Now Burger King used to have buy one buy one Whopper get one free. Mm. With their mobile app. They don't do that no more. So I don't go to Burger King no more. I go to McDonald's because McDonald's is technically cheaper than Burger King. Burger King. I'll have to spend $25 to get like a good deal. I got all this for $10. Mm. It's good. Oh yeah, that's good. Hey, what's going on, Putty Cat? Oh, there's Sammy. Is that the Sammy? New York City is in my veins. Okay, if you say so, big boy. Just letting you know, Sammy,
What's
if you
up?
come in, we are letting the animals come in. If they want to come in and get cooked, I'll cook them. You come in, motherfuckers. If you come in, if I'm just saying, I'm just warning you, Sammy. We need a picture. You got no picture on there, and I can't hear you.
I'm put, I'm putting it. I
Oh,
put it
there
up.
you are. Perfect. That's a good picture of you. I love that picture. Actually, I like the picture with you with the mud on your face. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'm just letting you know if some goy wants to come in here, I'm cooking them for dinner. They're gonna get roasted. So I'm just letting you animals out
All
there.
right.
Out there. I'm just letting you know if you come in the room, I'm cooking you for dinner. That's it. I'm letting you know. And there's Putty Cat out there hanging out.
There's a Billy Joel song, "New York State of Mind." I just
Mm,
changed it to "New York City is in my veins."
mm. Yeah, I can't get New York out of me. Once you've been once you've been tainted with the New York City lifestyle, forget about it. Forget about it, baby. Only people in New York knows. Forget about it. They don't know
Forget
it. No
about
one.
it.
No. Forget about it. No, it's
No,
Sammy. You gotta
it's
say.
one word.
Sammy, you gotta say it right. Forget about it.
No,
Forget
no,
about
it's
it.
one. It's one word. It's one word. There's actually a sign up somewhere on one of the highways there. It's
When you
it's
come in,
Forget
actually
about it. It's one
when
word.
you
Forget
come in
about it.
from Long Island, and it says you're entering when you're entering Brooklyn, Queens, or the Bronx, the sign says "Welcome to Brooklyn, Queens, or Bronx." Whatever one you come in, it says "Forget about it." One
no.
word.
It's forget about it. Forget about
Forget
it.
about it. Forget it.
With an
Forget
A,
about
not
it,
an O.
baby.
It's not faux. It's forget about it.
What? Listen, I'm a New Yorker. I say it the right way. I say I'm a New Yorker. I say it the right way. L'chaim, l'chaim.
Like
Here's to us winning, and here's to trolls. Forget about it. L'chaim, l'chaim.
L'chaim. You know what? You inspired me. I'm going to change it to forget about it.
Forget about it. There you go. That's what I want to hear, Sammy. That's what I want to see. Forget about it. I
Yeah,
don't
it
give a
would be.
fuck.
It would
I
be
don't give a
nice if.
fuck about anyone. I don't give a fuck about any one of you little cocksuckers out there. So if you want to be slimy, you want to act like a goy, you want to someone sent me a message. Your Talmud says even the best of the goyim need to be unalived. You know what? When you act like a fucking wild animal, then hey, you know what? You're going to be called a wild animal. I'm just going to call you out for what it is. So that's it. That's it. And Sammy's saying, forget about it.
Forget
Forget
about
about
it.
it. Forget
Mhm.
about it. That's the way we do it in New York. Forget about it. That's literally how you use it. What's going on? Forget about it. How we doing in New York? Forget about it. Oh, some animal needs to be cooked? Forget about it. That's how we use that. That's what the word means. It's not forget about it. Okay, it's not three words. Forget about it. That's not what it is. It's forget about it. Forget about it. It means, hey, what's going on today?
Hey,
Forget about it.
forget about it.
Sammy's gonna get some hot fucking skank pussy, and he's gonna blow it up. Forget about it. That's how we
I'm
do it.
saving myself for someone special.
All right, Sammy's gonna be Chase. Sammy's gonna reverse. Sammy's gonna be Sammy the Virgin. Sammy the Virgin, and he's gonna get some really good top tier kosher pussy.
Oh yeah.
Amen. Oh, let's say l'chaim on that, l'chaim.
L'chaim, l'chaim.
And I need to get a good wife. I need to get someone. I need someone. Vaughn needs someone. Sammy needs someone. We all need. Every man in the world needs a shaduk, a basheret.
What did you say about
We all need a basheret. We all need a soulmate.
She do.
We are commanded by God, for it says God is not good for man to be alone.
Okay.
God made a helpmate, so we need a woman in our life. Forget about it. L'chaim.
Forget about it.
How's it working out, Tammy? You got a girlfriend?
I'm not at liberty to say. She might be listening, and I don't want to send her the wrong kind of signal. I'm just saying, I'm
You're
saving
under an
myself.
NDA. You're under an
NDA.
And
You're
she
under
knows
an
who
NDA.
it is.
What do you want? My Sharpie boy, he's wanting him a gut buster.
Go ahead,
No,
Tammy. What are you
she's a very
saying?
special person. I like her a lot.
Well,
More
that's
than
good.
like.
Yeah, but does she like you back?
Oh, yeah, she does. Otherwise, she wouldn't be in contacted me
That's
always.
the only thing that matters is if she
All right,
likes you back.
hold on. All right, we got 6 of 7. What's going on? What can I do you for? What can I do you for? Open your mic.
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. I had my mic closed. I'm sorry.
You did.
So, I'm on my phone, so
What can I help you with today?
nothing. I sent Vaughn a message a couple of weeks ago. I just hoping he got it. It was pretty important. It was about some stuff that was going on in the world.
What was it?
So I never
Tell
heard.
us a little bit about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
Tell
I get
us.
thousands of pieces of email every day. What
Oh,
was it?
okay. I'm sorry. Well, it's about there's so much going on right now in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at why I'm trying. I'm having a hard time picturing stuff how it's going, especially okay. Let's take war for example.
Wait. Back up. Where are you calling from? What's your nationality? Where are you from?
I'm American.
You don't sound American.
I'm from the Northeast. I'm from Maine.
Excuse me. You sound like a limey.
No, we
No,
don't.
a limey.
No, we don't.
He don't sound like a limey. He sounds like a Brit to me.
No.
No, I think a Brit would sound something like this, mate. That's a Brit, wouldn't it be?
Because I'm
No,
from the
that's an
North.
Australian, actually.
I don't know nobody.
Oh, whatever.
Listen,
I'm not good with that.
Hold on a second. I don't know nobody from New England, okay, the Northeast, that talks like that. Oh, how are you doing today? I don't like some fucking Irishman off the boat. What is he from fucking Irishman that just got off the boat? I mean, come on.
The Northeast accent does seem a bit lacking. But anyway, go ahead with you.
What's your question?
What's up with the
Well, why should I even ask a question? I'm getting persecuted, but I didn't even say nothing. What is wrong with you guys?
Don't worry about
What is wrong with you?
We're trolled constantly, and then you coming in here saying you're from the Northeast, and you sound
Why do you sound like Woody from Missouri?
Yeah, that's right. It sounds like Woody pretending to be a British guy. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Woody pretending to be
British to me at all. But anyway, putting back out.
It sounded like someone from, like if he was from like maybe Scotland, maybe Wales, something like that.
No, I didn't get that at all.
No, he's an American. It's Woody. It was Woody.
How are you doing? I want to ask you a question. How are you doing?
No, it was Woody. It was Woody.
Anyway, let's hear the question. I want to hear the question.
No, I don't want to. Listen, if you come in here with a fake voice, I don't want to deal with it.
Well, you didn't have an icon either.
Listen, I know I can spell bullshit when I spell bullshit. I know bullshit. That was bullshit.
That was Woody.
That was 100% a fake fucking accent. Anyway, Sammy, what's the news update? What's going on? Trump went to Saudi Arabia. Trump actually gave, I thought, a really great speech.
He did,
actually. And I thought Trump basically said, look, I'm sick of the fucking Jews. I'm sick of the fucking Arabs. I'm sick of fucking the war. I just want peace. I want fucking peace. I want prosperity. I love the speech.
That's what he said.
No, you didn't listen to him, John. You're hearing it. Selective hearing. First of all, he said, "I have not changed my loyalties. I will never change my loyalties. I'll always be loyal to our allies in the Middle East." And he didn't speak specifically, but he meant Israel. And he said, "I'm giving Iran a last chance."
But look, the Prince Solomon of Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince of Solomon Crown Prince Solomon of Saudi Arabia.
Salamatu?
He's a what?
Chief Prince, Chief King Salamatu, you said?
Whatever his name is, Solomon.
Salman.
Crown Prince Solomon.
Salman.
He's made it. Solomon,
whatever.
That's Salman. It's S-A-L-M-A-N.
He's named
I actually have an uncle by that name. My
Okay,
uncle.
just call him a trout and be done with it. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, whatever. The Crown Prince Shlomo of Arabia basically come out as a support of Israel. He's not anti-Jew. He's not anti-Semitic in any way.
No, the family over there is descendant of crypto Jews, actually. The Saudi princes.
Well, here's the thing.
And even Bin Laden was descended of crypto Jews.
If you know the history of Saudi Arabia, you would know that it was a pagan country. You would know that it was a pagan.
It's my love. It's Sharon. My love. It's my girlfriend.
What's up, John?
It's my YouTube girl. My YouTube wife.
You gotta get
your YouTube troll.
Wife, you know?
No,
It's a
stop.
YouTube troll.
Vaughn, you know there's a thing called a work wife. You know what a work wife is? Listen.
Yeah,
there's men who go to work and they get bossed around by a woman, and it's a slang term called a work wife. Because it's kind of like a wife. It bosses you around. Shannon is my YouTube wife. She bosses me around like a wife.
It's a troll.
We're going to call it my YouTube.
Vaughn, why are you so upset? I put my face on camera. You saw me.
I didn't.
Didn't you see me?
Go back up. Go back up. Let's see you one more time.
All right, hold on.
You look good without glasses.
Oh, come on, Sammy. How can you? Sammy,
No,
how
she
can
put
you?
her glasses off. She wanted to show off.
Yeah, she's got glasses.
Oh, look at that. Fucking beautiful. Look at that. That. No, all right. Look how L'chaim.
L'chaim, John.
All right. So what's your question? So what's going on? What's happening?
Woody, what's your question?
I have no question. I'm just here to moderate Sammy. That's why I'm here.
No, there's a guy in here.
I don't want you to get kicked off YouTube, John.
Sammy doesn't need moderation. Sammy can control himself, okay?
He's got you. He's got you, John, to moderate.
You gotta moderate Woody. Woody is pretending to be somebody new, somebody else. Woody, ask us your question, Woody.
Holy fuck, boys. You guys really have to stop being so fucking paranoid, okay? I got a question. It was for Vaughn. I asked him 2 weeks ago over email. He didn't see it. That's fine.
I mean,
You don't know where the fuck I'm from. It doesn't matter where I'm from. I'm a fucking American, okay? Now, as it goes, Vaughn. Yeah, that's nice. You show your intelligence there, John. You show your intelligence. Oh, fuck.
That's what I think about you.
All right, anyway.
Well, this is a very serious question because. Holy fuck, little boy! Shut up.
Ignore them and just ask me the question.
I'm busting beans. I'm busting balls.
No, I'm gonna fucking slap your fucking forehead when I stand in front of you. You fucking 5'2" little fucking gnome. Now listen.
Oh, me?
Vaughn.
I'm 6'2". What are you
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Sure you are.
Anyway, ask the question.
Exactly. I'm trying, Vaughn. I'm sorry, Vaughn. I'm really sorry. Okay. So, fucking now it's gone from me because I'm fucking.
I hate
these
that.
guys.
I do hate that. I do. I gotta say, I do.
Will you
hate
admit
that.
that you're Woody out of Missouri?
No, that ain't Woody.
No, I am not Woody out of Missouri. I'm from the Northeast. I'm not from Boston. I don't have a Boston accent. I'm from New Hampshire area.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you don't have a Boston accent because that means you get part about that.
Proper Englishman. New Hampshire. New Hampshire.
Okay, well, whatever. Anyway.
As you know, anyways, Vaughn, the 6th of 7th does mean something. It was an important email. It's something you should look into.
Mm-hmm.
because it's going deep. And I know for a fact it's going to affect every one of us, even
Well,
in
yeah.
Israel.
Well,
Even in Israel.
the destroyer, when the
What's
destroyer
that?
gets there, it's going to affect everybody. That's for
Oh,
sure.
that's June 7th. No, the
No,
the
six of seventh. That was a military term, if I remember correctly.
6th of July.
No, 6th of 7th was a military term, but I can't remember. I can't remember the specifics.
That's
But it was
actually my
military.
son's birthday, the 6th of July.
Six, 7. Let me see. Now when I check the
No.
email, is it going to say 6 of 7 or?
Well, it was from me, so it's from my email. But anyways, I'll get past it. Okay.
Just
Right.
ask the fucking question.
You know when I'm starting. Okay, these guys. Well, I don't even know what to call them, Vaughn. I don't want to say elites or whatever, but these fucking things. Okay, you know a Coriolis effect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when I'm factoring in the Coriolis effect, right, and I see them at point A and they go to point B, why does it shift left? Explain the Coriolis effect.
Okay, well, I'll explain it to you. I have a
First of
video.
all, explain to me, a dummy like me, a dumb New Yorker like myself, what the fuck is a Corleone effect, and what the fuck does that even mean?
Not Corleone. Corleone was a mobster. That's Corleone.
Whoa.
Coriolis.
Coriolis effect. It's
A clitoroso effect? What does that mean?
no, that's not it either. Anyways, okay. Well, now, like I was saying to somebody on True Social just yesterday, ironically. All right, these people are hierarchs. And you get that term out of the tripartite tractate, which was conveniently left out of the Bible. Isn't that interesting that it was? But anyway, so you go to the tripartite tractate, and you have three types of people. You have hierarchs, you have prophetics, and you have gnosticism. Okay, so you got three types of people, and the hierarchs are materialistic people. They will not change. You will not change them. They are, their purpose is to argue and to disrupt and to intervene. And you're not gonna change them. You're not gonna. They cannot be redeemed in any way, shape, or form. They have no connection to source whatsoever. All right, and that is the problem with the elite families. They are hierarchs. They have no connection to source. They have no connection to the divine. They will never be able to be prophetics or Gnostics like me. Never. And so all they know is evil continuously. All they know is materialistic hedonism. That's all they know, and that's all they'll ever know. They will never change. And so when the destroyer gets here, they're going to be wiped out. Okay, that's just the way that it is.
So let me get this right then. So what you're saying, if we look at it in the latitudes of things, the higher you go in latitude, the more effect the Coriolis effect has on it, and the more to the left they go, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
They go,
absolutely. So let me put it another way though. The way they did it in Argentina, because it's there, I bet you the Coriolis effect spins it to the right. And the higher in the latitude you go that way, it goes to the right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but the thing of it is, I don't know. You got two factors in play here. You got forces at play, and then you've got the actual type of individual at play. Like my pagan friend in the video said, okay, it's interesting that the hierarchs are called the left and the prophetics are called the right. And this is a trope that was, given thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago when the tripartite tractate was written. And it's funny that it's being used today. And he seems to believe that the reason these tropes are used today is to help. It defines us, but it also acts like a play on us, to as a kind of like a slap in the face to us that why aren't we wise enough to understand what this thing is and what's going on? And we're being basically played. We're being snookered. A spell maybe even placed on us. And because of that fact, a lot of people don't understand. But But the hierarchs, sadly, you cannot save them. You cannot redeem them. You cannot change them. You will not fix them. Okay? These elite families, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Morgans, Carnegies, Warburgs, Vanderbilts, etc., they cannot be helped. They cannot be fixed. The destroyer is coming. The destroyer will take care of them because they cannot be salvaged. They cannot be redeemed. They have no connection to source. And so because of that, they cannot be helped in any way. And they're materialistic by their nature. They are materialistic. And, and somebody say, oh, well, you're slamming these people. No, actually, I'm not. I'm describing exactly what they are. That's what they are. They are.
Well, hear this? Did you hear that Trump is going to pardon the cop that got that guy?
That's good. That's good, Sammy. But we're talking about something else right now. Thank you very much.
You're kind of boring me.
Yeah, well, you're what? Fucking dry up and blow away. Anyways, Vaughn, I thank you very much because you put it into perspective. It's great because I was looking at it. You might as well be fucking sitting on a spinning earth to fucking think of Coriolis. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking. It's just fucking stupid. But thank you for explaining it. And I'll let you get back there, Sammy, so you can fucking bore the rest of the world. You fucking annoying little gnome.
Thank you very much. Hey, what do you think of this? Tell me your view on this.
The whole Derek Chauvin thing.
The Dems are on alert as Trump Derek Chauvin riots feared. What's that all about?
The whole Derek Chauvin thing. Yeah, I really don't give two shits one way or the other. It was all fake anyway. It wasn't real. Since apparently people are watching, let me address that. Okay, specifically. All right, Derek Chauvin. We found out later that Derek Chauvin and Floyd were friends. And they had been friends, and they had been friends for years and years and years and years. Okay? So, when Derek Chauvin had him on the ground, was he really applying pressure? No, because that was his friend on the ground. That wasn't some stranger. That wasn't some gangbanger. That was his friend that was on the ground. He did not apply any pressure whatsoever. It was all staged. It was all fake. It was all done. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. It was all done. The whole fucking George Floyd shit was done to get you, Mr. Black, Mrs. Black, to get pissed off and start fucking rioting in the street. That was the only reason the shit was done. Derek Chauvin and George Floyd were friends and had been friends for years. They had done that. He was not even applying any pressure to him. And when he said, I can't breathe, it was all fake as hell. It was not real.
It was real. The guy was overdosing on methamphetamine. Well,
he was drugs in his body.
On fentanyl and methamphetamine.
Right, but he wasn't choking him to death. He wasn't choking him to death.
That's why
he wasn't choking him to death, which is my point.
No, he died of a drug overdose. That's all.
Exactly. Okay, well, they're saying he died because a white man choked him to death. That's what I'm trying to say.
It was only circumstantial. The guy couldn't breathe because he was, suffocating.
He had fentanyl in his system.
Correct. Yeah, that's why. He was overdosing.
My point is that the whole damn thing was done to start race riots in this country because the left in this country wants a race war. That's why the whole George Floyd thing was done to begin with. It was all done to begin with. To get a race war started in this country. Thankfully, that did not occur, but that was the point of it. That's why they had BLM and Antifa burning cities to the ground to start a bunch of shit.
Well, what do you think about Kanye starting shit with his nigger Heil Hitler?
I don't understand that at all, but I mean,
He put out a video, nigger Heil Hitler.
MK Ultra has so fucked his brain up. I'm surprised he even knows who the fuck he is, to be honest. But I mean, I don't know what that's all
about. Where's the Tweety Bird?
I'm not worried about that. But like I said, a lot of this shit, folks, that you see on TV is not real. It's done to get you all stirred up and get you all mad and shit and starting about this shit.
John, tell me you named your putty cat Tom. Tell me you named your putty cat Tom.
No, the cat's name is Spike.
Spike? That's a dog's name, though.
Spike. He's a rough cat. He's a fighter.
All right.
You know,
Kane is a
He'll-
victim of MK Ultra. Oh fuck yeah, he's a victim of MK Ultra. Did you see him freak out on stage?
Oh
I
yeah.
saw
Oh yeah.
that video. I saw that video. He suddenly comes to himself and says, "Hey, wait a minute, guys. By the way, all this shit's fake, and all these people are agents, and all this." Starts freaking out,
And
telling
he starts
everybody the
saying,
real
"Don't listen
truth.
to my music. Don't listen to me. I'm mind controlled."
Started telling everybody the real truth of what's really going on. And then they what they do? They come and they grabbed him and they whisked him away. Yeah, because he was
So
telling
now
the
he's
real
acting
truth.
out, and he put out a video called Hitler. What is it? Nigger Heil Hitler.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. The point is that
He wants to be sensational. He wants to be relevant.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he does. But the thing of it is, he can say it, we can't. Anyway, I don't give a fuck. The point is that
maybe Shannon is right. Maybe Sammy will get the.
he was a controlled
What?
individual. He was a controlled
Only stating a
individual.
fact. It's a video out that was not banned.
Yeah, it is. But he was a controlled
Well,
individual.
you shouldn't be talking like that, Sammy.
I
But
don't
it's
give a
the
fuck.
name,
Hey,
the
they
title
say,
of the video.
wait a minute, they call me.
Why should I
Hold
succumb to your fucking
hold on. They call me. Hold on. They call me a cracker. They call me
saying the name of the video is just saying the name of the video.
I can't say anything back. That's bullshit. That's discrimination. I'll sue the fuck out of anybody. But anyway, the point is that yeah, Kane's up on stage, and all of a sudden his MK Ultra shit broke, and he started speaking the real truth to people, saying, "Hey, these are all control agents. This is all fake. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to my music. Don't listen to any of it because it's all mind control shit." And as soon as he started telling people the real truth on stage, they come out and they grabbed him. Literally.
Tell me you didn't love that episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm when Larry David says the N-word in front of Leon, and Leon overhears him saying the N-word, and then they all gang up on him, the Leon Black family, and they tell him, "Fuck you, Larry. We're leaving your monkey ass." That was funny as hell. I mean, when it's done in a humorous context, it's funny.
One is MK Ultra by himself. No, I don't think so. I wish, because if I could stop MK Ultra, I would.
Oh,
there we go. Hi, Bernie. Anyway,
there we go.
Where's
my beautiful YouTube wife? What happened to her?
I don't know.
You think she's a troll, Vaughn?
Who?
Shannon.
No, she's just bored.
Shannon is a YouTube troll by her own admission. She has stated in the past numerous times that she was indeed a YouTube troll. And I know she was a YouTube troll.
Shannon,
She trolled me.
Wait,
Hold on, Shannon, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
What's up, John?
Publicly renounce your trollingness.
Shannon, how did you find us?
I've been a long time Vaughn watcher.
Oh, she found. Oh, so you know there, Vaughn.
Yeah, so she had, she's my troll. She's one of my trolls.
No, I didn't say that. I said I was a long time watcher. Just because I watch doesn't mean I'm a troll.
Everybody that watches Vaughn is a troll.
I don't have, dude. If I had actual subscribers, where's all my money at? Why is my phone ringing off the hook with Cash App? Yeah, because I don't have followers. I have trolls. If I have followers, my Cash App would be ringing. I'd have money in my Ko-Fi right now. I started Ko-Fi. I thought, well, hell, if I start Ko-Fi, people will put money in my Ko-Fi. Nobody put money in my Ko-Fi.
Am I the only one that has to give Vaughn money on Cash App? Can someone else please give Vaughn some money?
Nobody gonna do it.
Hey, John, I'll admit something.
We got someone named Horny in the comments. Give me the middle finger. Let me see you. Give me the finger. All right. So what brings you on the show tonight?
Yeah, last time I was here, you guys just booted me right out. What's up with that shit? You guys.
Well, sometimes we get slimy little cocksuckers that come in here and they're trolls. So maybe we thought you were a troll.
No, I ain't no goddamn troll. I'm trying to talk about real shit.
Isn't
Right.
I thought you guys don't like me because I talk about the real.
All right, forget about it. Forget about it.
All right, I just wanted to make sure because a lot of people hate me because I speak truthfully, and they don't like that shit. They don't like it at all.
What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Well, pretty much.
Do you
one
like to
day
eat 4 cheese
in
pizzas?
in 2018, I woke up. And I remember it was Sunday in summer of 2018. I woke up and everything was different. I swear, and it felt different, and everything was. It felt like bad, like
I think
hell.
I started put
Like,
on the computer again.
and ever since
Might
that
have turned on the
day,
machine.
I've been ever since that day, every day it's just like everything gets more evil and more evil. Like all this new evil shit that I
That's
had
true.
never even
Tell us where you live. Where do you reside in the United States? Which city?
I I'm over here in I'm not gonna say where I'm at, but
Why? Nobody's
but
gonna find you. Just give us an idea of why you're so miserable in
Just give
America.
a general
okay.
idea.
I'm in the southwest, the southwest over
Southwest.
here.
Okay.
Ah, South. I used to live in Arizona. I used to live in
Yeah,
Tucson.
yeah,
Oh, you're in
yeah,
Arizona?
yeah.
I used to live
Sadly,
in Tucson, man. I was there
Oh,
for a
that's
year.
where Happy Cabby's from. Happy Cabby's from Arizona.
Yeah, Happy Cabby's from Arizona.
I
Yeah.
hate it. I'm trying to sue this state right now, but I can't find a lawyer to help me. They don't want me to be able to sue the state. And
Good
then that's
luck,
all there is
because
to
I
it. They
can't.
don't.
Dude, I called the ACLU. Okay, I called the ACLU, and I
I've
said,
called all
"Hey,
kinds of
I
shit.
want to sue the government for redress of grievances." And I told them everything that happened to my family, and I told them how I'd gotten
Yeah.
ripped off and everything. And the ACLU basically told me to go fuck off.
Your family says that you spent the money, Vaughn. That's what they said. They
I don't
said
give a
they didn't take nothing from you. I asked them. I asked. I said, "Did you guys do anything to Vaughn? You guys tell me you didn't do anything to him?" They
Well,
said
see, that's the
no.
thing. That's the thing, though. They had control. They went and cleaned out her bank account. I didn't clean out her bank account. They did
Well,
that.
I'm just letting you know what they're claiming.
Oh, I know. I
That's what
already
they're
know what
saying.
they're claiming. I don't give a fuck what they're claiming because they're lying. I
Well,
was there. I was there when they closed the account with my name and my mom's name on it without notifying me. By the way, which is a crime. When your name is on a bank account, they have to notify you before they close it. You have to be allowed a chance to go and get your shit before they close your
well,
account.
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Nobody notified me. Okay, so what was done illegally. That was not legal, and they closed her account. They closed her account. They came over here, cleaned out her house, took everything out of her house, came over here, took the guns out of my house, which is an automatic felony, by the way. Google it. Taking guns out of somebody's house is an automatic felony. And nobody went to jail. Nobody went to jail. So I called the ACLU. I said, "Hey, man, I need some help." And the ACLU basically told me to go fuck off. Now, here's the funny part about it. On the very first page of their goddamn website, it says that we help people that are being attacked by the government. It's right on their fucking website. Okay, so I emailed them back.
I think she went to the new Surgeon General. She looks cute. I like
She
her.
is. She's extremely cute, and she's a pagan like me. But anyway, so I snapshotted their front page, and I emailed it back to them, and I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. When you denounce what you just wrote on your own page, then I'll believe you. Until then, you're just nothing but liars." And then I left it at that. But that's bullshit. The ACLU should not be about that. They should be able to defend
Everything's
people like
corrupted. Everything's corrupted. Everything.
Yes, it's
From what
all
I know.
corrupted. And that's what I keep telling people. Everything is corrupted. You're not going to get no fucking help. Nobody's going to help you. Wake up and smell the coffee. You live in a world where no one is going to fucking help you. No one. And the sooner you get that up here, the better off you are. There is no Republicans and Democrats. That's a lie, too. There is no.
Wait, Vaughn. Are you being that sarcastic and cynical as to say that RFK Jr. is not sincere? He's not sincere about trying to improve America's diet.
There is no left-right paradigm. That's a bunch of shit.
All right, so that's RFK Jr. is the living proof of that. He stopped being a Democrat. He's more of a populist now, just like Trump. And I believe RFK Jr. that he's sincere about trying to improve Americans' diets.
Yeah,
that's the real beginning of health for the American
and I
people.
agree with that, but we've got his own statement where he says the MMA shot is perfectly okay. Go out and
Why do
cram
you
20.
always have to focus on the negatives? Look at
Go
how
cram
I'm
20
sorry,
drugs.
I don't mean to insult John and our friend here from Arizona. I'm sorry.
Sammy,
But look at yourselves. I mean, you know who you need? You need Drill Sergeant Hartman. You need to go into fucking basic training
Sam, the
and
MMA
get yourself
shot.
Listen,
The
railed.
MMA shot has 20 drugs in
Drill
it.
What
all
20.
right,
president?
Shannon, we need you to reel in Sammy. You gotta reel him in.
What president do you like? Do you like any? Do you like any presidents
Who,
I
me?
like
in your
Teddy
lifetime?
Roosevelt. I
No,
like
I'm
Teddy
talking about
Roosevelt.
Vaughn.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I like the
Sammy,
founders. I like the
Huh?
founders.
Sammy, please, you got to let somebody else have a chance.
I like the
All right.
founders.
Remember
I'm just
when you?
saying. Look,
I
Americans look
looked
so
into it.
unhealthy.
Listen, you know what? My pizza is, you know what? Sometimes we make mistakes. You know what? RFK Jr. 9 times out of 10, he's on the positive side of things. Okay, maybe he did say the clot shot is okay. Whatever the case.
No, he said the MMA shot's okay. The MMA shot is 20 drugs, 20 that are pumped into your baby not long after its at birth. Okay, that is insane. That's fucking
All I
insane.
know-
That's fucking insane. And it
Everything's
needs to
gotten
stop.
more
But he
fucked up
didn't
ever
stop
since
it.
that
He
day.
didn't
That day I
stop it.
woke up.
He didn't
Ever
fucking
since that
stop
day I
it.
woke up.
He didn't fucking stop it. He came
All
out in
this-
favor of it. 20 drugs pumped into a newborn baby's fucking arm. That's goddamn genocide. Is what that is. That's genocide. You don't put 20 drugs in a newborn baby. That's insane.
They
But
sure
that's
the fuck
exactly
do.
what they do. That's what that MMA shot is. RFK came out in support of it. He will not recant. He will not go back on his words. He is in favor of it.
Speaking of shots, I'm gonna go get a couple more.
Yeah, go get a couple
It's
more.
just what it is because there's so many people in the world, and obviously there. I mean, you gotta control things somehow. You know, I mean, you gotta have some control over it. But I mean,
Wait! Don't apologize for population control via sterilization shots. That's horrible. Don't do that.
well, I mean,
You know what? I need to get a couple of shots in me. I need a shot. So let me get a couple of shots.
mean-
New Amsterdam.
I think the
Vodka,
COVID
5 times,
shot,
you know,
the
this is
COVID
really
shot
good.
definitely is
This is
something.
really good. This is really good quality vodka right here. And I got this big fucking bottle for just $20.
Vodka.
Wow.
$20.
And you know, Alex Jones was watching us, and he says he misses the sauce. He sometimes has an urge because he got off drinking. So he
Who
talked
got off
about
drinking?
Alex Jones. He's on his health trip. He's gotten super healthy.
He's very skinny now. He's thin.
Yeah, he does a lot of exercise. He looks like he's in good shape. So he was watching you drinking, and he said, "I sometimes get."
Here's to not drinking no more. L'chaim.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
L'chaim, John.
As he drinks hard liquor.
Alcohol.
Shannon, I don't have anybody in my life. I'm a loser. I can't. I'm by myself. This is the only love of my life. This is
Don,
the
don't
only,
start. Don't start. Sammy,
This is the only person.
Sammy.
The only person in my life. This is the only person in my life that
Tell John you got a sex now, bro.
Shut up. This is the only person in my life that treats me good, that does right by me.
Oh, yeah,
This is the
honest
only one
statement.
that really cares
believe
about
it.
me.
I believe it.
Don, that's not true.
My name is
I
not.
believe it.
My name is Ron. I wasn't even here.
L'chaim. Here's to getting on a health binge. Here's to making America healthy again. Here's to making America beautiful again. Here's to making America awesome again. And most importantly, let's make America great again. L'chaim.
You know what, Jay over there in Arizona reminds me of that video game, Arizona Sunshine. Jay, tell me
L'chaim.
you don't keep dead bodies in your basement, and you're not feeding on like zombies or anything over there in Arizona.
No, nothing weird's going on over here, bro.
All
Well,
right.
the tall whites,
I'm just checking out my garden.
wait a minute, the tall whites are in Arizona, ain't they? Ain't the tall whites out there?
Isn't that where Steven Anderson is from? Tempe, Arizona?
Yeah, Tempe, Arizona. That's right. And the tall whites are out there. The
There are
UFOs.
weird people here and shit. Like weird things do happen, but not like where I'm at. Like, cause I live in like a community, like a housing community. You know, like everybody knows everybody around here. So
Everybody
But
knows your name.
in this little
You won't believe what I used to do in
how do
Tucson.
I turn the camera so you can see my garden?
Why are you trying to sue the state again?
What do you
Well,
mean? Why am I trying to sue the state? My
basically
mom is dead. My
they
dad is
hadn't
dead. My
they
kids
hadn't
are.
Ron,
My kids.
I was talking to the other guest.
Oh,
I
you're
wasn't
talking to the other
talking
guy.
to you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
because
I
they
want
had
to
me
take a pee
take a
break.
plea to something that I didn't do. They had no real. I should not have taken this plea, right? But this is the first time that they ever. This is the first time I've ever
Well, you
been
never
charged
take a
with
plea anyway.
anything, and I was 33 years old, and they got me in jail for shit I didn't even do. I'm like,
Yeah.
just let me out of here, please. And so I signed this stupid freaking plea, knowing that not even knowing anything. All I knew was, yeah,
Okay. All right.
I'll
Stop
sign.
right there. Stop right
And
there.
yeah,
Okay, stop. Okay. That's called coercion. It is against the law. You
I
need to sue
know.
the fuck. You need to get a pro bono lawyer and sue
And
the fuck
the
out of them.
real crazy thing, the real fucked up thing is that what they charged me with was actually being done to me. And my response to that being done to me was them, like, is what I got in trouble for, was my response to them doing what the fuck
That's what
they
I'm
were
saying.
doing it to me.
You
And I
need to get a pro
responded
bono
to it, and
lawyer
they
and sue.
charged me with this shit.
Get a pro bono lawyer and sue.
I'm
That's what you
trying
need to do.
to. You know what it is? It's like people. It's like they don't want me to be rich. That's what it is. He's like, oh, dude,
They don't.
that's like because I want to settle for 30 to 50 million, and that's what because
Well,
all the shit.
remember us poor folk when you do, okay? Because I can't get the
I
ACLU to
will.
do
I
shit.
Well,
will.
Arizona is a really tough state on crime. You know that, don't you?
Well,
Shannon,
but
let me see you.
they break
Shannon, come
laws.
on. One
They,
more time, Shannon. Let me see you on camera. One more time, sexy.
All right, hold on one second.
Because Sammy thinks you're a leprechaun. I think you're a
Arizona's not
beautiful.
tough on
Look at
crime.
that. Look at that beautiful babe right there, Sammy. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the babies that me and Shannon can have? The beautiful leprechaun Irish
Oh,
babies that
stop
we have.
it.
Sammy's upset because he couldn't get something like that. That's what Sammy's upset about.
Oh. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, that Arizona is a real corrupted state. Like it's basically certain people get away with shit and certain people don't.
That's true anywhere.
Well, that's
That's
like
true
that with
anywhere.
any state.
well,
That's true anywhere.
Well,
that's
what
how
were
it
your
is.
charges? Because I know
I'm
there's.
not gonna. I'm not gonna
I mean, you
mention
don't have
it.
to say, but they're tough on
It's a
certain
felony.
things and
It's
not
a
tough
F
on other
five.
things.
It's a F5, and it's stupid as all hell. Like it's like stupid. It's like the most stupidest thing. It's so stupid. Like they had no business doing that to me, and yeah, I don't want to get into it too much, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And every time I reach out for a lawyer, they basically say, "Oh, I'll call you back," and I never get a call back. And I call them back, and they don't. I just can't get. None of them want to help me. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
No, it's not. No,
But I
unfortunately,
have
it's
taken
normal.
action myself. Like I have gotten a complaint, and I gotta figure it all out. You know what I mean? Like I gotta figure out where I take this damn complaint. I gotta get all my evidence and stuff like that or whatever. I know that I have a case if I could get a lawyer. That's the thing.
You got to get a pro bono lawyer. Now,
Yeah.
see, unlike me, you don't have the whole fucking planet against you, so you should be able to get a pro bono lawyer, and you should be able to sue.
It's
ACLU probably won't tell you to fuck off and die, because the reason they told me to fuck off and die is because as soon as they pull my fucking name up, all they see is fucking hate about me all over the goddamn internet. But see, you don't have
damn.
that problem. You don't have that problem. So
Not
you should be
yet.
able to call the ACLU and say, "Hey, man, people threw me in jail on bad grounds, and
Yeah, I mean, I've tried. Believe me, I've tried everything. I've tried the bar association or whatever it's called, and it's just
yeah, if you got
really.
$20,000, yeah, I actually had this fucking lawyer tell me $20,000, and I'm like, are you fucking high? If I had $20,000, I'd do the shit myself.
Well,
Goddamn,
$20,000, man. I
$20,000.
could buy a lot of vodka for $20,000.
Yeah, I could do a lot with 20,000. So I mean, yeah, but yeah, that I was seriously told that.
mm-hmm.
In
Well,
other
they
words,
wanted up front.
in other words, he didn't want to take the case.
They wanted 20 grand right up front just to even
Yeah,
get.
but he didn't really. He just didn't want to take the case. That's what it was. I'd say.
Can I share a story from my experience in Tucson? A very actually positive and optimistic story.
Okay, Sammy. Only if it involves snatch.
Only the who? What?
Only if it involves snatch.
Only if it involves
Yeah,
a
why
woman.
not? It does. It does. But
It does, okay.
so when I moved over to Tucson, Arizona, I moved over to an apartment complex by the mountains, and Lemon Mountain. It was on fire when I got there. It was spectacular. But my friends there,
Fire like my ex-wife snatch.
but my friends there, that were running the apartment complex. I became good friends with them. I bought an old 1963 Dodge 100 pickup truck from them. It was fucking incredible. It was like a time machine. You know what I did with that thing? They found me a job, and I started working for Cox Cable in cable installations, phone and internet. And guess what? In that high desert heat in the summertime, I started working that job. Climbing up ladders, a blue collar job. I was like, you know how quickly I lost weight? I turned into a stick. Within like 2 weeks, I was in super good shape. I was like amazing looking, and I used to drink like 5 gallons of water a day, and I slimmed down like it was nobody's business. And if you want to talk about pussy or whatever,
I've almost had heat. I've almost died of a heat stroke twice, or a heat some heat related illness where literally like twice fucked me up bad, dude. Because I was working.
I had a really good boss, and he was like a hardcore military person. He said, you know what the expression he used for the heat was like, take it off like a jacket. Imagine you're taking it off like a jacket, like zip it down and take it off, and imagine it's not there. But that's I fought through the heat, and I drank a lot. We put in the morning that we went out to the gas stations. We bought like big bags of ice. We put it in the 5-liter containers in our trucks, and it's like, forget about it. Forget a Brooklyn Jew in Arizona working a blue collar job as a cable and phone installer. It was incredible. It was a good experience, and it was in a Dodge 100. It was like white and purple. It was like a toy truck from the 1960s. It was like a pure Arizona experience. I will never forget it. Just like I won't forget my military experience. It was a good time.
You've been all over the place, huh?
You know who I met? I met like one of the most notorious porn stars, and she wasn't a porn star at the time. I met her when I was working at the mall, and I was selling Dead Sea products, and she came up to me, and guess who it was? It was Amy, what's her name? Amy Reed. She was like underage at the time, and she was like hitting on me. And I told her, look, I don't want to get involved with jailbait. It's like I don't want to get in trouble with you. She was 16 at the time, and she was wearing like this like a jean jacket and like a tube top midriff, and she was like wearing like these tight jeans, man. And I was like, fucking holy.
Do you remember that shit?
I was fighting the urge, but man. And then you know what? 2 years after that, she went to California, and she went and became one of the hottest porn stars in the industry.
You talking about Riley Reed?
Amy Reed.
I never heard that one.
What's her name? She had a different name, like Amy Ventura. Amy Ventura or something like that. She was like stacked, beautiful. She was like half Ukrainian, half German. Some I'm like, it'll blow your. You look her up. She'll blow your mind. But I didn't get involved with her. She was underage. I couldn't. What's the penalty for statutory rape in Arizona? You sit in jail for how many years? For like
probably 15 years. 15 years.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
15 will get you 15 is what they say.
No, she was 16 at the time.
Well, same thing. That's what I guess. 16 will get you 16.
A lot of years in jail. A lot of years.
Jailbait is no a joke,
Laughing
man.
matter. Yeah, it's no laughing matter.
No
Low
joke.
life.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture of her up, not a nude one, but you know,
So
just
you live everywhere from New York to Arizona, huh? To fucking Israel.
Yeah, I wanted to live in the Southwest. I wanted to have that kind of a
Man, I've
Yeah,
never
and then
left
after Arizona, I figured, I tried the Southwest, and
I've never
then I
left
moved
here.
back
I
to
feel like
Israel
I'm
after that.
trapped here. I feel like I'm trapped. I seriously haven't left. I went to California. I went to Las Vegas. I went to Mexico a couple times. But other than that, that's it.
Oh boy, I have a nice picture over here.
Let's see.
She's famous. She became famous, notorious. 1 minute. Wait. I'll share my screen. Let John. It's not a dirty pic. It's just a profile pic. 1 second. 1 second. Share screen. Share screen. Entire screen. Entire screen. Share. Ready, John? You can share my screen. Is John there?
Probably not. He's tired of our talk. He says, "Nah, I'm tired of this shit." Oh fuck, John. I guess he's not there.
Look her up. You can find her on Google. Amy, Amy, last name Reid, Reid. Reid. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? I can share her. You know what? I'll copy her picture and I'll save it as my. You can see it. You see it on my profile picture. 1 second. Here, I'll change it. Stop screen. Okay. Here, 1 minute. I'll share her picture. 1 minute. 1 minute. Here it is.
You
Here
were
it is.
working
What's
at
it?
a what? A what? What was it called? The
Say
place you were
what?
working. The place you
Uh,
were working at. What is it called?
Cox, Cox Cable. Cox Cable.
No, you said it was some gem store or some shit. You said it was
I
a
was working
stone.
at the Tucson Mall. Tucson Mall, selling Dead Sea products
Dead
for
Sea
for a
products.
bunch of Israelis.
Fuck. I
Yeah, and
didn't know there
after that,
was.
all those girls walking around jailbait, it's trouble.
Uh,
Wait a minute, why can't I get her picture up? Damn it! Oh, it's okay. 1 minute.
she looks like a lot of plastic surgery. I think. I don't
She
know. Yeah.
looks like what?
A lot kind of cosmetic surgery.
Oh, cosmetics. No, she was all natural. I mean, she was stacked when I
Nah.
met her. At
When you met
16,
her,
no,
probably.
she's all natural. That one, but her face isn't. Her face isn't.
I gotta go mess with the garden. I gotta figure out how to get a cucumber plant to like grow up a vine thing. I didn't realize it was like a vine plant, but it's like a vine. I gotta figure out how to do that shit. I don't know.
Wait. It's how hot is it in Arizona right now?
Not very high.
You see her picture? That's Amy Reid.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? She had a sob story. She told me that her dad abused her and she was a runaway, and that she came from. She was like a military brat, and so she kind of
Uh-huh.
warmed up to me. I told her I just got out of the military. She was half German, half Ukrainian.
Yeah. The hell of an
And then, you know what?
experience.
What disappointed me was when I saw her in porn. I said, "Poor girl." It's like, I felt bad for her.
Oh fuck! I don't know why I'm laughing right now. I said I'm medicated. That's why I'm laughing. It's just funny.
John is having a private conversation with Shannon, I'm sure.
Oh really?
Probably.
Damn. All right, Shannon. Well, she's gone too, evidently.
Dude, for everything, all the shit I talk, all the shit talk, all of my experiences in the U.S. were mostly positive.
Oh
Aside
yeah.
from the fact that, yeah, aside from the fact that I ran into too many people that just, because of the political correctness, that got under my skin. Not being able to speak my mind. That's what really did it for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't take that anymore.
What's up, Vaughn? What's up? You're muted. Can't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah, I thought. Well, I was trying to figure out where a spam call was from, and as usual, it was spam. But I was
There's
curious.
some shenanigans going on.
Well, there is. Like I said, these elites are all scared shitless because the destroyer's coming. They know the destroyer's coming. Go look at that painting of King George where he's bathing in blood. I mean, why would you do something like that if you didn't know the time was near? They know the time is near. They know.
Isn't Trump supposed to be the savior from the New World Order?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. The Great White Hope? Yeah, no. Your salvation does not come from a man anyway. Salvation will come from the gods and goddesses of freedom religion. They're the only ones that have the power to stop this shit anyway. This shit here in the United States has been ingrained for the last 100 years, folks. This goes all the way back to 1871. All right, that's how deeply ingrained these
the New World Order?
The globalists here in the United States.
I don't think it's as bad as I don't think they're trying to kill everybody off per se, but I think that they are trying to get people to comply.
Well, they're killing people off because they can't manage 7.7 billion people. So that's why they want to. That's why they said on Georgia Guidestones they want to get the population down to 500 million. That way they can control them. They can't control 7.7 billion people. They can't do it. It's too many.
What do you think, Sam?
Well, I have my own shtick, and the update I was going to give John and Vaughn and everybody else is, look, Israel just whacked the last leaders of the Hamas in Gaza. It was Mohammed Sinwar, the brother of Yahya Sinwar. So the war is going to end sooner than expected. All the leaders of Hamas in Gaza have been eliminated, and we're about to go in for a final push and to depose the Hamas and end the war. And we'll get all of our hostages back. And John and Vaughn know exactly what I'm referring to because I've been ranting and raving and just beating this dead horse. And I told them, look, the minute the war ends in Gaza, that is when you're going to see the real fireworks. And that looks within reach. That is over the horizon, like real close. The minute we go in there, get all of our hostages back, and the war ends, that is when you're going to see the shit really hit the fan. Like the day after.
I don't think it's that fast. I don't think it'll be that fast.
That's what my rabbi said. He said the day after, and he's repeated it over and over again, that everybody will lose their money and everybody will be basically equal.
We'll see.
So the New World Order consists of Jews and who else?
Look, families. I'll tell you something, Jay. It goes back 2,000 years to the conspiracy behind the invention of the false idol god Jesus, the Greco-Roman Herodian monstrosity of the first century, and ever since then, it's been the elites of Europe, the Roman Empire, and they're Quisling Jews, serving them as functionaries, as secondaries.
Sammy,
All right.
excuse me. I have a question for Vaughn.
Mm.
Vaughn, I know that you are a pagan, but I know you mentioned before that you're on some medication. How do you feel about being a pagan and being on Western medication?
I hate it, but I have to do it. I don't have a choice. If I had a choice, do you think I'd take medication? Of course not. Medicate the those pills in there are what they call petrochemicals. They can't be good for your body because they're foreign matter. Okay, anything that you put in your body that's foreign cannot be good for you. I don't care what they say. Okay, yeah, it temporarily does this and it temporarily does that. But you notice you got to go take more pills, right? It never ends. It's a continuing cycle, see? And in the meantime, those petrochemicals in your body, which are foreign to your body and are not supposed to be there, are literally breaking down your bodily organs, which shortens your lifespan. Okay, so no, I am not in favor of any petrochemicals whatsoever being in my body. I would prefer holistic medicine, which is very nice now that Casey Means is now the Surgeon General. Maybe we can actually get some holistic medicine going that will actually help the body instead of these petrochemicals that are killing your body.
Guess what, Vaughn?
They do
It's a-
integrate. Oh, so go ahead, Sammy.
It's a slow kill.
My brother was listening to Joe Rogan, and he doesn't like listening to Alex Jones like I do. I'm a fan, a long time fan of the Alex Jones and Infowars, even though he sometimes pisses me off and goes off on rants on a lot of things that I don't agree with. But let me say something. My brother saw the Methylene Blue episode where it was Mel Gibson and Joe Rogan talking about it, and he figured, and he all of a sudden was inspired, and he ordered 2 bottles of Methylene Blue, and I'm going to try it out. He says, "I'm going to let you try it out. You can use it." And I'll vouch for it if it's really good. I'm going to try it.
Where did you get this methylene blue?
It's you can get it online from Alex Jones, the store there, his store, or you can get it from off the shelf in drugstores or health food places. You look it up.
Really? I've never heard of it.
You should look it up. It's good for you.
Okay, all right. Now that you've told us what it is, what does it do? Does it lower your weight? Does it help?
It lowers your, yeah, it does. It revitalizes your mitochondria. It actually it helps you burn fat and burn energy.
I definitely need. I want to get rid of this dad bod so bad.
And even we saw RFK Jr. on his plane, with his dripper, dropping it into his glass of water. Right. And he vouches for it, and that's why people all of a sudden got turned on to it. Look into it.
You got to put 1 drop in there. Wow. Two
drops in water, and drink it like twice a day. Wow. And Joe Rogan vouches for it. Alex Jones vouches for it. RFK Jr. vouches for it. Look it up.
Shit, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, he ordered it a couple of weeks ago.
Well, if I get some money,
I don't know how long it's going to take to get here, but he said once it arrives, you know what, you're free to use it. So
yeah, let us know how it works for you, man. Now, if you kill over dead, we need to know where to send flowers. So make sure you leave somebody here.
You know who invented it? You'll like this: the Nazis.
Yeah,
actually, the Germans.
Yeah, I figured.
I believe it. Yeah,
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The Nazis used it.
Yeah. That checks out.
They wanted to stay healthy. What do you expect? I mean, they wanted to stay healthy. I don't blame them. I'd want to stay healthy too.
Look it up.
I'd want to stay healthy too. I don't doubt.
Do you take it, Sam?
What?
Have you taken it?
He's going to take it. He's going to take it.
It hasn't arrived yet. My brother ordered it from Joe Rogan or whoever. And it's supposed to. It's like the best grade. What they always
high grade, yeah,
the USB grade, whatever. So I'll try it. And Roseanne Barr was on the Alex Jones show, and he let her try it, and she liked it. She said it was energizing.
All right, guys, I gotta go make dinner. So thanks for having me on, and take care.
Bye. Take it easy.
Later.
Where's John?
I don't know. John is gone. Anybody here see my old friend John?
You know what?
Can you tell me where he's gone? That's a song, by the way. That's a real song. That is a real song. I'm not making that up. That's a real song. Can anybody here see my old friend John? Can you tell me where he's gone? Google it. It's a real song.
Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow, Trump comes back to the United States after his Middle East tour.
Correct.
And guess what? Everything he's done that was supposedly turning away or a kind of like sidelining Israel, he actually did so much for the benefit of Israel that it can't be even fully comprehended yet. Because he got the Sunni Gulf Arab states to unite and to ally themselves even more with the United States and even more with Israel to isolate Iran. Yeah. And everything, what they're saying is that they're going to suffocate Iran to the point where the people will rise up, the regular army will rise up against the IRGC, and all of those explosions keep on going off over there. So they are sabotaging Iran. They are doing everything possible to avoid having to bomb Iran, to have that place actually go through a revolution without having to bomb that place.
I heard that all war is bought and paid for. That it's just all set up. Like
there's always profiteering. Look, you know what? Tucson is like. What's the name of that big Air Force base there? I used to always drive by.
Is it Edmonds? Is it Edmonds?
Monson, something Monson.
Is it Edmonds?
No, something Monson. Let me look it up.
Mingus Mountain?
It's one of the biggest Air Force bases in the Southwest. Huh?
Oh, there's Luke Air Force.
I'll give you the full name. One second.
Luke Air Force Base somewhere. Where is it at?
Luke Air Force Base is like in Buckeye.
That's my Phoenix.
Huh?
You got a what now?
Here it is, Monson Air Force Base, but the full name of it is Davis Monson Air Force Base in Tucson.
Davis Monson Air Force Base. Okay.
And they have the boneyards. They have the boneyards for all of those old planes there that they put them in, and they mothball them there. It's huge fields of planes and helicopters. There's a big museum there, an Air Force museum where they have an SR-71 that's been decommissioned. Oh, that place was so cool, man. And I used to at the community center. It wasn't the YMCA. It was a Jewish community center. It was a Jewish community center in Tucson, and there were a bunch of pilots and people from the Air Force Base that used to go there to work out. And I got to know those people. Really cool people. So, yeah. Davis Mountain Air Force Base.
Davis Mountain. Now, who the fuck is Davis Mountain?
Don't know.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I've never even heard of it, and I've lived here all my life. I've never even heard of that
Davis Mountain.
Are you live in Tucson? Wait, you live in Tucson?
And I live in the valley. There you go.
Live in the valley over here.
Like I said, who the fuck is David Monson? I mean, nobody's heard of this guy, man. Nobody's heard of this motherfucker. Who the hell is he? I ain't never heard of him. I'm a goddamn historian. I ain't never heard of him. I'm a goddamn historian. I ain't never heard of him.
It's a big, huge Air Force Base.
Big, huge Air Force Base.
Well, look him up. Here, I'm looking him up.
Named after a guy that nobody fucking knows. The irony is
Davis Air Force Base, located in Tucson, Arizona. Okay.
I'm sure there's some reason for it.
Davis Mountain.
Davis Mountain.
Yeah, I'm Googling it. Davis Mountain. Who the fuck is Davis Mountain? Who the fuck is that?
It's referring to two people.
Davis Mountain Air Force Base, but who's the guy behind it? Who's the guy they named it after?
The Boneyards.
Davis Mountain Air Force Base. Wikipedia. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Let's see if Wikipedia helps us out here. All right, David Mountain Air Force Base is a United States Air Force Base 5 miles southeast of downtown Tucson, Arizona. It was established in 1925 as Davis Mountain Landing Field. The host unit for Davis-Monthan Air Force Base is the, there we go, 355 wing assigned to 12th Air Force, part of Air Combat Command, ACC. The base is best known as the location of the Air Force Material Command's 309th Aerospace Maintenance and Regeneration Group. In other words, the Boneyard. Okay. Davis-Monthan Air Force Base.
Wait. It's named after two people. Davis-Monthan Air Force Base is named after two local aviators, Lieutenant Samuel H. Davis and Lieutenant Oscar Monthan, both of whom died in separate aircraft accidents after World War I.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now you know, and knowing is half the battle, folks. All right. Well, very good. Because I'm like, I never heard of that motherfucker before in my life. Who the hell are you talking about? You know,
it's one of the coolest Air Force bases in the country, man. It's like you got Area 51 not too far away.
Right.
You got all
Luke
the
Air Force Base. Luke Air Force Base is a big Air Force base, but
everybody's heard of Luke Air Force Base.
Isn't that outside of Phoenix? Where is that Luke Air Force Base?
Outside of Phoenix, west of Phoenix.
Everybody's heard of Luke Air Force Base. Nobody's heard of Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, though. Nobody.
Luke Air Force Base was in the movie. Wasn't it in Independence Day where they land over there in the White Sands over there?
I don't fucking know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Welcome to Earth. Bam.
I was in White Sands in New Mexico. That's when we fired the Stinger missile. I went there to the range. It was so fucking cool.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
It is. The Shillelagh anti-tank missile is pretty cool too, man. It comes out of the tank barrel, and the fins on the missile deploy. They just pop out. It's very cool, man. And it sits there and it heads straight for that target, man. It just blows the target to hell. It's great. It's awesome. Now we didn't have the Shillelagh anti-tank missile. We had Sabo rounds, but I mean, it's the Shillelagh anti-tank missile is just badass to watch, man. Because those fins go, they pop out.
Ron. Hey, so you know one thing that I looked up that what you claimed, I looked it up, and it's about Barack Obama being African. He had a dad who was from Africa, whose name was also Barack Obama. And that Barack Obama, the president, he's not necessarily from Africa at all.
No.
He was born in Hawaii.
He was born in, no, he was not born in Hawaii. He was born in Kenya. But the thing of it is,
that's not what they said. I don't know.
I don't give a damn. Listen, okay, stop. Okay, I lived through this. Okay, that Hawaii said he was born at 2 hospitals. Well, I'm sorry, but that's medically impossible. Okay, so debate over. You cannot physically be born in 2 hospitals at the same time. No, you cannot. Okay, debate is over. He was not born in Hawaii.
Maybe he was set up to be president.
And besides, it doesn't matter because his own brother has finally come out and said, yeah, he was born in Kenya. So that it's over. It's over. His grandma said he was born in Kenya. The ambassador to Kenya said he was born in Kenya. His brother said he was born in Kenya. It was like 2 or 3 other government people said he was born in Kenya. Okay, debate is over. He was born in Kenya. Okay, I was right. Everybody else was wrong. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. And I got ridiculed and lampooned for it too, but that's okay. I don't give a shit because I was right, and that's all that matters. But yeah, he was born in Kenya. He is a CIA asset. His mom, who was white, was also a CIA asset. And she hooked up with several men. She hooked up with Barack Obama Sr. She hooked up with Barry Soetoro, and she hooked up with another dude named Frank
Marshall Davis.
Frank Marshall Davis. Thank you. Now, the funny thing about it is that at least 2 of them were commies, and the other one was a dissident. And so I guess her being a CIA asset was to get close to these men. Of course, she got a little too close, but she to get close to these men to get information from them. I would say that would be my guess. But yeah, she was a CIA asset. And he became a CIA asset, and he was born in Kenya. He came over here on a failed student loan visa, And we even have documents to that effect. But of course,
But I seen a picture of him. He was there visiting his family members, and you could totally tell that he was American.
Well,
And his family
he was
members
American
weren't.
because he was born and raised here. Well, he wasn't born here, but he was raised here. See, here's what happened: was he was born in Kenya, but she hopped a plane and came here to the States. I guess hurriedly to try to make it seem like he was born here, but he wasn't. But he was born in Kenya. She hops a plane, she comes here, and so he lived here. He lived here for so long. He sounds American, but he's not American. There's a video. In fact, there's a video out there where he admits to being a Kenyan. And the reason he admits to it is because when the camera turns around, his whole fucking family is sitting in the front row. So he can't deny it then. He has to say, yeah, I was born in Kenya, because he couldn't
And
deny it.
his middle name's
His
Hussein,
old
like Saddam Hussein.
Hussein, right? Like Saddam Hussein, that's right. But his whole family was sitting in the front row, so he couldn't deny it then because his family was there. So he said, yeah, I was born in Kenya. A video's out there somewhere. I forget what the hell it's at.
Isn't it weird how he looks like Osama bin Laden? Like I seen like a
No, he doesn't
video.
look like Osama bin Laden. He looks like Pharaoh Akhenaten from ancient Egypt. The ironically, the Egyptian pharaoh that tried monotheism on the Egyptians, and it didn't go over too well.
I don't know. I
but it's got-
don't know, man. I don't know. I don't fucking know, bro.
I don't know what I've been told. Big league woman ain't got no soul.
Hey, you know what? I'm actually losing a lot of weight lately.
Good.
And you know what?
I need to.
I was approved for Ozempic because I do have I still have to kick I'm getting over the just like John, diabetes, and the Ozempic could help. It could cure me of the diabetes. I might try it.
You have diabetes?
It actually cures diabetes. Yeah.
Okay.
I might try it. It's not for weight loss. It's actually to treat the diabetes.
More bonds, yeah. Lin May, you need to get in here, man. You need to get in here, Lin May. Get in here, man. Say hi.
Now with RFK Jr. reducing
Taco Bell.
You can get it for the same price as we get it for. I'm going to pay very little for it. It's almost 100% subsidized here. Instead of paying what Americans used to pay, $1,300 dose, I'll end up paying something like $50 for it.
$50.
I'm gonna get some of that methylene blue. I'm gonna try that shit.
Yeah,
you should, man. You should.
Yeah, you should, man. Yeah. Give Alex Jones all your money, man. We know he's good for it. Don't give no money to me.
I'm not even allowed to have my money, bro.
Don't give any money to me that's actually trying to tell you the truth. Just give it to Alex Jones.
Even give them. I can't get them to give me my money.
You'll never get the government to give you your money.
No,
you
not the government.
You have to no, stop. You will never get any government anywhere in the world to give you money. You have to sue them to get it. That's just the way it is.
Exactly right.
You have to sue them.
You know why I'm optimistic and why I actually like the fact that RFK Jr. is making a lot of speeches about improving Americans' diets and improving the food quality.
Yeah.
That will have an effect on everybody else. America kind of like sets the trends.
Correct.
Even Europe, is much healthier than America.
But he's never gonna get dyes to be banned. Like,
right? He'll never.
What the fuck are you talking about? He actually got legislation passed, and he actually, as the Secretary of Human Health and Human Services, he banned red and yellow dye. That's it. He banned it already.
Yeah,
he did. It happens to Mountain Dew.
Yeah, yellow dye is in Mountain Dew, so it ain't gone. It's still out there.
I don't know. That's what he said he did.
I know what he said he did, but it's not gone because I drink Mountain Dew every day. It's not gone. Trust me, it's not gone.
And then they're just going to make up some new shit that's even worse for everybody.
Yeah, they'll just come out with something new that's even worse. That's right. He's correct. They will just come out with something new that's worse.
I don't know why you guys are so down. I mean, you're just going to be permanently poisoned as Americans. That's kind of
dude. We're poisoned. We're poisoned 24.
It's
We are literally poisoned 24/7.
Yeah,
It's
well,
crazy.
people here got wind of chemtrailing, and Israel tried chemtrailing, and they immediately won everybody's ass about that, stopping that shit immediately.
Yeah.
And once they caught wind of what fluoride does and what fluoride is, they immediately stopped it. All right, so don't give me that shit that if you don't rally.
Yeah, but that's Israel. That ain't you're talking about a little tiny country that's only a mile wide, dude. We're talking about the United States, which is hundreds, if not thousands, of miles. Okay?
Yeah, well, why can't you rally and stop yourselves from being poisoned?
Because people are sedentary. They will not do it.
It's too extreme. It's too extreme. And plus, all the businesses that lose the money or whatever, they're not going to take that hit.
No, they're not going to take the hit. They'll pass it on to you. They'll pass it on to you in the form of taxes or something.
When you go to the gas station here, when you go in a gas station, everything in there, when you're looking at it, you can just see it's all.
I remember it's all garbage. It's all chemicals. It's all
and not only that, but then they tax you double because they tax you and then they tax you again. So you're taxed double, and the gas you buy has got a state tax on it.
People don't like to make change because they think it's too extreme, which it is kind of extreme. I mean, they let it get this far. Now they just want to say, "Oh,
well, you're very correct, and that's a smart statement, and it's very sad because you know what? I used to admire the United States, and I used to admire the American people, but if you cannot even stop
farting the wrong in the wind the wrong way, they'll fucking coming after you.
You're being abused, and you can't rally together to stop it. I mean,
it's fucked up, huh? Florida, I mean, you could always try. If you
look. Florida got the legislation passed. The governor signed it, and they're no longer fluoridating their water. And guess who lives there? President Trump lives there at Mar-a-Lago. All right, and you think he didn't have a say in the matter, telling Governor Ron DeSantis, look, I don't want fluoride in the water here anymore. I think if you rally and if you got some intestinal fortitude, you can get things done over there.
As far as fluoride goes, my dad works for the water company, and he showed me the how it goes, and they put chlorine in it. They put a little bit of chlorine, but they don't put no fucking fluoride in it. Not where he showed me that there was just chlorine.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, they put chlorine right there. Yeah, that's what they do. I don't know. That's here. I don't know about over in Florida or whatever. I didn't know. And plus, I don't drink tap water anyway. So, but
you drink a lot of mineral water over there in Arizona.
I don't drink the tap water here. No, I don't.
What do you drink? What do you drink?
Bottled water.
Bottled water.
Yeah, which is expensive.
So I don't drink that much of it, of course.
Right. Yeah, because it's too expensive.
All right, we're at the 1 hour 30-minute mark. Sammy, you got final statements? You got any final things to add?
Yeah, sure. You know what? I'm very happy with President Trump. I'm very satisfied with the strategy that he's employing to isolate Iran, to suffocate Iran, and to make them submit instead of having to go to full-blown war against them, to having to bomb them. I'd rather we not do that because we've already gone through enough war and trauma. My poor son has been also a month's worth of shelling and bombing from Lebanon, from Hezbollah. We've had nonstop Houthi missiles, nonstop Iranian missiles. I want the Iranians neutralized. The Iranian people should rise up against their mullahs, their religious Islamist fanatic government. I'm hoping for a better solution than having to go to war against them. But if our back is put against the wall, we will bomb the shit out of them. If we find out that they have miniaturized a nuclear weapon and they were capable of putting it on a ballistic missile that would reach us, you can fucking forget about it. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Oh, Sammy, you did it
We
right.
will bomb them into the fucking Stone Age, Alex Jones. And I don't
Forget
fucking
about
care
it.
what you have to say about it, Tex. Big boy. You got me, Tex? All right? We're not going to gamble with our lives. We're going to give President Trump a chance, the Iranian people a chance. But if our intelligence agencies and our spies and our informants tell us the Iranians have miniaturized a nuclear device and they were capable of weaponizing it and putting it on a ballistic missile, that very same day we're going to bomb them into the fucking Stone Age. Anyway, good night. That's my say.
Thank you, Sammy. We love you. Vom, your final statements?
My final statements is that MMA shots have 20 drugs in them, and that MMA shot is given to your child not long after it's born. Giving infants 20 drugs at a time, that's insane. They need to stretch it out over time or something if they're going to continue doing that, because 20 drugs given to an infant when it first comes out is just nuts. That's fucking crazy. And unfortunately, RFK is 100% behind the MMA. If you doubt me, go see his own comments. He stated publicly his own comments that he's behind MMA, and it's unfortunate because the clot shot is not the only shot that is dangerous to humans. A lot of these other shots are dangerous to humans, and they need to be exposed. They need to be done away with. I am pleased, though, that there are now 2 pagans in Trump's cabinet. Not 1, but 2. We've got Tulsi Gabbard, who's Hindu, and now we've got Casey Means, who is an eclectic pagan like myself. And that's fucking awesome. I wish her well, and I'm so happy for her. And she seems like a really nice person too, so that's a plus. And she's extremely intelligent. So she's just a good package all the way around. You single, Casey? Just asking. Anyway, but yeah. So we got 2 pagans now. I guess technically a 3rd because I'm hearing that J.D. Vance's wife is Hindu as well. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think you can technically count her though, because that's his wife, not him. But so yeah, things are turning around, man. Things are turning around. Things are changing, and I know that I know Trump having pagans in his cabinet is upsetting somebody's apple cart somewhere. It's bound to be, but that's just too fucking bad. I think it's fucking awesome, and I applaud Trump for doing that. I believe I may have had a small hand in that because, I keep harping him, hey, where's the pagan representation? Well, we don't have anybody in Congress, but we do have somebody in Trump's administration. So we're making headway there. Things are happening. So take heart, conservative pagans. We're now starting to get some people in there that, will at least bend the ear to us and listen to what we have to say because they relate to us. So that's a good thing. That's an awesome thing. So yeah, there we go. Now, are we playing, John? Because I'm going to 26.
All right, it's 6:30 right now. Give me 7 o'clock. Let's get it killing. My last statement is Shannon, get your ass down to New Jersey. Play plunger with your pussy on my face, and let's get going. Let's get going. All right, Vaughn, give me a few minutes. Let's play some Borderlands. Let's finish that up today.
Yeah, man.
All right, take it easy. I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, bud.